Bueno, son casi las 6 de la tarde este lunes 27 de abril. Comenzamos directo. Let's go. Bueno, vamos primero. Vamos a quitar las misiones que han salido aquí. Que no hacemos ni una. De las diarias no hacemos. Y vamos a hacer cosas diarias. Qué frenazo. Venga, lección diaria. Uy, ese traje de machacador de los suelos. No sé qué pone ese pavo. Celtics hemos acertado. Cavaliers hemos palmado. Spurs hemos acertado. Lakers hemos fallado. Dijimos que los Rockets alguno tenía que ganar. Mal. Mal. Celtics en 4. Ah, no, que perdieron 1. Celtics en 5. Knicks toma las riendas con Hawks. Y San Antonio cierra. ¡Vamos! Y ahora, a ver qué regalito me dan. Obtener recompensa diaria. Está ocupada. Daily. Ahí sí. Ahí sí, esto es lo que acabo de hacer. Qué torpes son. Este tampoco. Este daily. Pues están todos. Ahora ahí me ha salido. Venga, let's go. Un día y una hora para el entrenamiento perfecto. O sea, un día y una hora. El miércoles hay que hacerlo. Porque mañana martes. No, el miércoles no va a haber directo seguro. Y mañana ya veremos. El miércoles tenemos la final de la Europe Cup en Bilbao contra el PAOK de Salónica. Bueno, tenemos partido clave contra Boston, pero entre medias tenemos a Orlando, a Indiana, Detroit no, y luego nos queda partido clave contra Lakers. Entonces, yo había pensado en enfrentarme a Detroit, seguro que no, vamos a simularlo. Orlando, a ver cómo van, quién va mejor. En el este tenemos a Orlando son octavos, Indiana Pacers séptimos, pero están técnicamente empatados. Yo creo que no me voy a enfrentar en la final de conferencia entre Haliburton, Naismith, Mathurin Siakam, Toppin y Neinhard, o Anthony Black, Desmond Bain, Wagner, Banchero, Vitace, Sachs. Espérate, aquí me ha parecido ver ahí. A más Strus. ¡Oh! Más Strus. Se ha venido a mitad de temporada. Vale, bueno, pues tengo mis dudas hoy por no hacer un partido. Hemos hecho un breaker aquí, rebote defensivo, tenemos en los rompelímites, tenemos el de precisión de pases que ya lo pusimos y hemos puesto uno en rebote ofensivo y otro en rebote defensivo, en ofensivo y en defensivo. Pero let's go. Otra vez que le hemos dado el botón incorrecto, pues venga, contra Orlando Magic. El Orlando Magic. Vale. No es partido clave. No vamos a jugar de blanco. Vamos a jugar con la que más me gusta. Bueno, el otro día jugamos con esta que estuvo muy bonito. Esta es muy bonita. Hemos dicho que de blanco no. Espera, ¿dónde estamos jugando? ¿En Orlando o en casa? Estamos jugando en casa. Claro, por eso nos han puesto la de blanco. Venga. Estamos jugando en casa. Entonces visitante no. Con la City. La local clásica. Ah, pues vamos a jugar con esta. Venga, vamos a jugar con esta. Y zapas. Oh, es que hay tantas zapatillas guapas. Es que estas me gustan mucho. Las escudos, las estrella. Las AE1. Las AE2, ¿qué color pillan? Oh, qué bonitas. Venga, las AE1. Estas no son las AE1, las AE1 son estas. Estas son muy parecidas a las que tengo yo en la vida real. Venga, una sabe uno. Calcetines. Claro, con calcetines, ¿qué cojones? No, todo el brazo tapado no me gusta. Mira, nos vamos a quitar las gafas. Vamos a quitarnos las gafas. Venga. El equipo, ¿cómo está? El equipo, ¿cómo está? El equipo está bien. El rival, hemos dicho que el rival es el Orlando Magic. Mamadasvide Vitace, Banchero Penda, Wagner Howard, Strus es el tercer alero, Bain Richardson, Hochifino, Anthony Black, Jalen Sachs. Bueno, yo creo que está bien. Voy a checar una cosa en los ajustes del mando. Esto está bien, ¿vale? Pues yo creo que podemos jugar. Yo creo que podemos jugar en el directo de hoy. Y luego me lo pensaré si jugamos contra Indiana. A ver, vamos a ver una carrera. Si me lo voy pensando, porque yo voy pensando contra Indiana. Tenemos más partidos. Es contra Indiana. O jugamos contra Indiana ahora o no jugamos. Porque casi todo lo que queda luego. Casi todo lo que queda luego. Mira, Chicago no hemos jugado. Chicago sí hemos jugado. Sacramento hemos jugado. Dallas hemos jugado. Phoenix hemos jugado. Nueva York hemos jugado. No estoy seguro que hayamos jugado contra Nueva York. Pues igual sí hay que jugar contra Phoenix, contra Indiana, perdón. Venga, let's go. Seguro que me he dejado algo de hacer importante. Venga, la primera canasta. Segunda, bien estamos tirando. Tercera. Está sonando Green Day de fondo. When I come around. Qué buena selección de música en el pabellón. Quítate, Idi. No me dejas ver. Zack. Quita camiseta. Metemos una hora. Demasiado tarde. Se nos acaba el tiempo. Es así, bonito step lateral, side step. Ahora para este lado. Pronto esta vez. Ese no, tardísimo. Y vamos a hacer un step back y no nos ha salido. Y ese no ha salido. Bueno, ha estado mal. A ver qué hacemos contra Paolo.
The Magic taking on the Grizzlies. For the Magic, just one win in their last 8 games. An air of unpredictability surrounds this franchise, but they're still a dangerous team, and they'll try to prove that with a win tonight. Grizzlies, Magic, tip-off right after this. So a look at our starters for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Anthony Black out there with Desmond Bain.
Me acaba de hacer un tapón Banchero.
In at the 5. Each team representing their conference in this one, Grant, and they've got some history between them as well.
Yeah, BA, they've played in some big games against each other.
Me he quedado clavado contra Gora Pitache. Pero muy clavado, ¿eh? Mira, no he sido capaz de pasar. Lo he intentado, ¿eh? Palabrita del niño Jesús. Mira ahí. Ponk. Ponk. Vale, ¿qué zapatillas lleva Banchero? Pues no son una Statum. Banchero suele llevar una Statum, pero aquí no le han puesto una Statum. No sé qué zapatillas lleva. Lleva una Jordan, sí, pero no es una Statum. Raras. Y otro tapón. Vaya, 0 de 2.
Up top, Bain. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Eso es un base, los demás son falsos.
Morant looking around. Pass to MP. Outside for Morant. Lets it go from deep. Orlando grabs the miss. Their last encounter in Orlando.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Here's Morant after the basket by Orlando.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
We are all still talking MP's
Vamos, primer
triple-double.
puntito. Desde el tiro libre.
60-20-10 game. My
Y el
goodness.
segundo.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
From deep, Morant. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Ahora no es capaz de meter
Slow start
liberado.
for them offensively, 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Primer
And it
rebote.
didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's MP. Really played well against Orlando in his last game. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, BA. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Memphis trailing here. To the paint.
Venga, canasta, empatamos.
And a nice assist from
Vamos,
Jackson.
let's go.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
Orlando's gone 0
Llevo
for 2 from outside. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes play. From deep, Banchero. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 7, a sluggish start. MP against Banchero. Launches a 3. Rebound by
Ay,
the
no
Magic.
llegó al Puba.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Memphis head coach. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league, and he said he was someone we watched early on, even though he didn't end up on our team.
Habilidad GOAT
The way he's added to his
activada.
game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. BA?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Oh, deflected. Wagner with a steal.
¿Cuántos robos llevan ya?
Pass to Bain to stop the drought. Cleared away by Wells.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Launches it. Connects
Venga,
from
triple de
downtown.
Kowar, vamos.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Magic trail by 3. Offensively, it's
Vamos a la
been a
máxima
struggle for
dificultad.
them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page
Cambios.
here. And let's use this break to recognize your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
He has been
Vale,
so
hemos sido
impressive on
jugador
defense.
de la
And it really
semana.
comes down to effort. He has been working so hard to terrorize the offense and keep them under pressure at all times.
And the dunk by Wagner.
Well, with his size and athleticism, it's not hard for Wagner to get up there.
Right side Morant. To the middle. Here's MP. Oh,
Vamos,
and the dunk
delante
by
de
MP.
Banchero.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Black passes to Banchero. And down it goes. 2 points. Banchero's got 6 points.
And the confidence Banchero possesses is clear. He goes strong around the rim.
Jackson with a screen on Banchero. Montero, the pass to Jackson.
¡Hola! ¡Qué tapón se acaba de llevar de Mitache! ¡Qué monstruosidad!
Here's Black. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Wagner for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wells, the pass to MP. Jackson with the screen on Batadze. To the inside. That's good.
Venga.
Good from Jackson on the assist by
Venga, primera asistencia.
You know, you see how comfortable
Llegado
MP
tarde.
is operating pick and rolls. Just great decision making from him.
There's a screen. Back to Black. And stolen by Morant. In transition, here they come. And that one is hammered home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
MP, the pass to Jackson.
Vamos, segunda asistencia.
Off the window. Now it's a 7-point Memphis lead.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Jackson against Banchero. 6 to shoot. Over Jackson.
Buena defensa, Jackson.
By Orlando.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter.
Venga, tercera asistencia, vamos.
And get a really high percentage look.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look
Buena
back.
defensa
Well, look,
de
we've
Jackson a
seen that
Banchero.
no lead is safe.
Hemos ido 9 arriba, vamos.
Keep scoring and extending that margin.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Orlando making some changes. Howard comes in for Desmond Bane. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black. Now here's Banchero. His last outing, we saw him score 22 to end the run. And he drains
no ha sido capaz de taponar a Paolo.
Well, you see the patience Banchero has there. allowing the pick and roll to develop naturally.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250, Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him,
madre, mételas.
Fires the three. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, as the season draws to a close, most individual player stats are becoming more solidified.
And that can affect players' mentalities, B.A., since certain numbers may bring bonuses or trade interest. Meanwhile, winning still has to be job number 1.
Mamukelashvili's checked in for Orlando.
Está Mamukelashvili aquí.
Inside. And Banchero gets it to
todo
go.
Banchero lleva 10
That's
puntos.
10 points for Paolo Banchero.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
Falta de
And
Jalen,
the foul
apestas.
called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game. Montero, the pass to Aldama. MP is screen on Suggs. Down low. And stolen by Banchero.
And despite the turnovers, they're winning this game.
And the dunk by Wagner.
Paliza nos están dando
Playmaking of Banchero.
en esta
6'10",
rotación.
he really has a guard skill level.
And here's MP. He has 6. And again, Memphis no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Suggs outside. Count it.
Joder.
1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, that's
Son
just the
postales.
physicality from Suggs, fighting off defenders in close.
Pass to Montero. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Banchero.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Wagner, that's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. And now just a 1-point Memphis lead.
Well, you have to deny the entry to Wagner. He's just automatic around the rim.
Here's Spencer. No points so far. Jerome, left side to the inside. Is Montero. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's the pick. Over to the wing. Here's Mamukelashvili. And it's all tied up.
Well, that's a solid read by
Acaban de
Suggs.
empatar el partido.
Finds the shooter
13-4 de
and
racha, no
3
9.
points.
Now here's MP. Give him 8. Out to the right wing. Out to the wing. And stolen by Suggs. Pass to Banchero. To the paint. And the dunk by Wagner.
Se ponen por
Using his
delante.
length,
Nos están
getting in
destrozando.
close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And stolen by
Puto
Banchero.
robo.
And he's all alone. And the dunk by Wagner.
Don't forget, it was Banchero's steal that started that fast break.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass to Spencer. Back to MP. Pick by Aldama. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Edey. Here's Jerome. To halt the run.
Me ha defendido Banchero, no me lo puedo creer. Llevo 3 de 8.
Banchero's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Wagner. 4-3. The shot off that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Magic. They're up by 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after.
Nos están destrozando. Fuck.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And of course, taking it inside, always a great game plan. And I'm curious if there'll be an adjustment from the defensive end. Maybe sag off some shooters a little.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. And it's Howard in at the 3, small forward. Outside Bane. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Fires the 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Bane surveying the D. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Drains the triple. And the Magic lead by 5.
Yeah, and every year, Bane's playmaking seems to take another leap. Fantastic pass right there.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Magic was a man on a mission. He added 55 points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Drops in the 3. He has 6.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Inside, cuts off the pass.
Puede ser, qué barbaridad de pérdidas.
Suggs with it, guarded by Morant. The 3 ball, and again, it's Orlando.
¿Cuánto tiene Penda de triple? Tiene 74 y las está metiendo como si no costara.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. To the middle. Here's MP. MP hammers it down.
Come on, man.
Estamos a 6. Estábamos a 9, a 8.
Trait will take you a long way in this game.
Here's Howard. Outside Bane. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Suggs. Off target from 3-point range. Grizzlies trail by 6. Montero. MP going to work down low.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Now here's Bane, guarded closely. Suggs surveys the D. Pass to Howard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Black comes
Triple de Wells.
And the 3-pointer goes. Wells has got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Pass to Bane. Here's Mamukelashvili, defended by Jackson. Pulls up, high post. Memphis with a rebound. Montero's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Vamos a repetir Wells.
It's Wells on the wing. Back to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. They set the pick. From deep, Bane. And it's MP with a rebound.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
MP fast up the floor.
Yeah, strong transition play is something MP will need to be consistently capable of in this league.
Now Black. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Wagner, right side. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Jackson. And now Memphis on the break. Here's MP.
Vamos.
MP bumped, but not deterred. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Here's Bain. No good, off the front rim.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Banchero's checked in for Mamukelashvili. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Bain. Black with it. Clock at 6. And Carroll with a screen on Morant. The three from Suggs. The rebound by MP. Montero's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Morant finds MP. Back to Morant. On the wing, MP. Defended by Wagner. Left side, Morant. Morant bullies his way in for the bucket.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Morant against Wagner. MP outside. The offensive rebound. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And here's what Memphis' schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll face off against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers. And on Sunday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And looking at the Boston matchup, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Spencer's checked in for Morant. And a change for the Magic. Strus, he's checked in for Howard. There's a screen. Kicks it out to Wagner to get back on track. Memphis with a rebound.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Venga, bandejita.
You have to be able
Ponte
to
arriba.
leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Black outside from deep. And Wagner hits from deep. Wagner's got 13.
Look, when Wagner's rolling, he can score with the best of them. He's having an outstanding night.
MP outside. Pass to Bufkin. Back to MP from outside the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got rebound number 7 tonight. And one young guy who's really a good on-ball defender, Anthony Black.
Yeah, B.A., that's where he's made an immediate impact. He's a big guard, smooth athlete,
Ay, me sacó la falta, Paolo.
great body control, really tough to get past him, B.A. Once he gets the ball inside, it's tough to deal with the natural strength of Banchero.
And Banchero drops them both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Jackson with a screen on Wagner. Montero, the pass to Jackson. Oh, a clear
La
foul there
falta.
on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Franz Wagner.
Well, the son of an
Jackson,
NBA
no me
player,
falles
Aaron
eso.
Jackson Jr. plays the game with great instincts, particularly on the defensive end. You can see he learned the game growing up.
Wagner outside. Back to Suggs. Inside. Shot's good by Black.
Buena
Yeah, no
defensa.
threat through contact. Black doing what he has to for the bucket.
Grizzlies lead by 5. Jackson the screen. Montero the pass to Jackson.
Vamos, Jaren Jackson. O sea, Gigi Jackson, perdón.
Hey, little exclamation point. And here's Suggs. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Pass to Wagner from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
From deep, MP. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 8 rebounds in the game. Suggs outside. 1:56 left to play in the half. Banchero no good.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim.
Vamos, Gigi. 9 arriba, vamos.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Strus. He's scoreless. Wagner outside. On the wing, Suggs. Jacks up a 3. And Montero pulls it down.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the paint. Here's Jackson. Oh, and he got
vale, folearon.
He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Franz Wagner. First one falls for him.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Edey comes in for Jackson, and Ty Jerome subbed in for Bufkin. Then for Orlando, Bataze comes in for Strus, and it's Desmond Bane in for Suggs. Down low. Bataze can't hit. Memphis leading by 10. 46 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Jackson with a screen on Bane. MP, the pass to Jackson. Great D that time from Banchero.
Joder, Jackson, qué día de
and so it's Banchero who
mierda.
brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Bane to end the drought. And Montero pulls it down. Montero's got his 16th rebound on the night.
Well, this has been a frustrating night for him. Still without any points.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Now here's Banchero. 12 points for him. Edey with a steal. Now MP. He gets it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Memphis ahead. They're up by 10. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Vamos ganando, pero no son unos buenos números. No son unos buenos números. ¿Por qué nos vamos a engañar?
Welcome to halftime, folks, and so far MP has been making a dominant impact.
Well, they're running the offense through MP, a guy who just continues to elevate his game, never stops working. This is why he is where he is today.
And that's why his team is where they are after the first half. And now an opportunity to check out the... Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third.
Tengo que dar asistencias y meter puntos.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Here's Black. We've got Jalen Wells, Jaren Jackson out there with MP. Then there's Ja Morant. That's the group starting the second half for Tuomas Isalo. Puts up a 3. Shot's good by Black. Black's got 7 points in the game.
And Black wants to keep getting better as a shooter. Draining shots like this will certainly help his
Venga, Vitach es lento, vamos.
MP with a step, and he gets it to go. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Wagner for three, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Montero's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
Bien, Jackson. Gracias. Sexta asistencia.
Jackson with the strong finish.
Magic trail by 11. Wagner looking it over, and there's the screen. Pass to Bain from behind the arc. Cleared away by Wells. Wells has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Banchero.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Black outside. Here's Wagner. Takes the three.
Joder.
From distance. He's got 16.
Well, you know, if Wagner could consistently hit threes, that'd be huge. He's been up and down numbers-wise.
And the Magic pushing it up now. They swipe it. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Jackson. And the
Vamos, séptima asistencia.
Showing a
Vamos.
good IQ for the game. MP feeding a guy ready to score.
Magic trail by 10. Bain with it. Still without a bucket. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. That's good
Venga,
from
octava
Jackson.
asistencia,
On the assist by
vamos.
MP. And now it's a 12-point Grizzly lead. Black passes to Bain. Orlando again missing.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this
Y
team,
novena.
he'd be sitting next to me.
Qué
He's got
bien,
it going
Jackson.
offensively, helping them build this lead.
Magic trail by 14. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that. Guys, back to you."
They've got their fans fired up. All right, thank you, Allie. Jackson with a screen on Banchero. MP, the pass to Jackson. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Montero's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
Lleva 10 puntos Jackson en este cuarto.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Now here's Wagner. He's covered by Wells. Matadze, the pass to Banchero. Pass to Bain. And that one drops.
Just look at the body of Bain. He's so strong, and that helps him down low.
Vamos, está on fire Jackson.
Nice clip. And the rest
Vamos.
of the team is stepping up as well.
And so Banchero will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 14.
Se mete en el último
Room and goes for
momento.
the jam. Banchero.
Certainly not shocked to see Banchero lighting up the stat sheet.
Morant finds MP. Screen by MP. The three is up.
Triple!
MP's got 5
Vamos.
points in the quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Batazze, beyond the arc. And Montero pulls it down. MP's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Yep, that
Otro.
one goes. Montero's got 29 points.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been
Venga, nos
sensational.
estamos yendo. Este es el momento. Estamos rompiendo el partido.
To the inside. Here's Batazze. Oh, MP with a block.
And look, this is what you want to see from MP. Sharpening those defensive instincts and denying easy buckets.
Some nice ball movement by Memphis. 5 to shoot. Shoot from the baseline.
Tapón de
And they're
Mitache.
on the break. Wagner for 3. Memphis with a rebound. MP's Memphis leading by 17. Here's Morant. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, really nice
19
finish there with
arriba.
contact. Morant with great body control.
Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh yeah, no, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
Now here's Black. He's guarded closely. Pass to Bataze. From deep, Banchero gets the three to fall. Banchero's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
And here's MP. Jackson left side. Down low. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Back to Black. Pass to Banchero. The three is up.
Tapón!
MP with a block.
Wow, MP was ready for the shot and timed the block to perfection.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Clark is checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Jackson comes in for Wells. And it's Bufkin in for Morant. Suggs is checked in for Orlando. From downtown, hits a three-pointer. Suggs has got his second basket on the night.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
To the paint. Here's Banchero. Count it. Good. Banchero's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Screen by MP. Here's Bufkin. Still no points. From deep, MP.
Triple!
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Banchero surveys. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
An offensive machine. The energy you get from Banchero on that end of the floor is impressive.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
MP is screen on Suggs. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by the Magic. Pass to Bain. Now here's Banchero. No good from 18. MP outside. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Tapón.
MP with a block. And he recovers it. Jackson against Wagner. Suggs outside. This one for 3. Pass to Banchero. There's the 3. And they'll get another chance. And Wagner gets it to go.
Han tirado
Well, he's
5
been more
veces.
confident
Ponen a
shooting it
10.
since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Orlando. Howard comes in for Wagner. Aldama outside. Kicks it out to MP. The 3.
Triple en la cara de Banchero.
That's a smart shot.
En la cara de Banchero. En la cara de Paolo.
I love seeing MP take the 3 in that situation.
Banchero against MP. The leaner. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Banchero's got 16 points here in the second half.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Jerome against Suggs to the middle. Here's Montero. And MP throws it down.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Up top, Banchero. Lets a floater go. Pass to Howard. Here's the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. MP outside. Inside. Here's Aldama.
Bien Aldama.
Assist.
15 arriba.
And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Well, Aldama's size makes attacking from right under the hoop an easy option.
Jerome against Suggs. The 3. Buries it from 3. Suggs has got 6 in the quarter.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes
12
to get
arriba.
him producing.
And so it's Memphis, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. All right, we'll get back to the action.
12 arriba.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league.
Hola.
Everyone does everything.
Se sigue en el primer cuarto. Hemos ganado de 2 el cuarto. Ellos han metido 7 triples en este cuarto. Es que llevan 12 triples.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter, on the court for the Magic. They've got Anthony Black. He's out there with Suggs. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5 down low to the paint. Montero.
No sacó la
And a
falta.
missed layup. Magic trail by 12. To the inside. Suggs with the bucket.
Yeah, finessing his way around down low. Suggs found an opening for the score.
Jerome against Suggs. Aldama outside. Here's MP.
Otro
It's rebounded
fallo.
by Wagner.
Otro fallo.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. And here's Suggs. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Back to Suggs. Here's Howard. That 3's off the mark. To the middle. Here's Montero. Ooh, MP going to work inside.
41.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Edie defends. Black, left side. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Mierda.
And guys, let's
Se
get
cayó
your
el pie en
take on the
defensa.
scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Perdón,
Well, the
compañero.
passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
There's the triple. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Memphis leading by 12. Pass to Jerome. Right wing. MP outside.
Qué bonita. Delante de Suggs.
MP's got
Pistas.
43 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Magic trail by 14. Howard, the pass to Wagner. From deep three-point land. And it's MP with a rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. On the wing, MP. Pass to Edey. Back to MP. Here's Spencer. Black defending. Lets the three fly.
¡Qué buena, Jerome! ¡Qué buena, Jerome!
17.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of them.
Edey.
Bien, Saki.
Well, Edey's a good man to have in the pick and roll. A big, strong guy who relishes contact.
Black, left side. Wagner for 3. He drops it from range. Wagner's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the three-point shot here in the second half. Only 1 in the first, 3 since the break.
Pass to Edey. Here's Spencer. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Edey, that's good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're...
Sale Banchero. Es que este equipo sin Banchero y Wagner son los que mantienen al equipo.
All on the same page here. Orlando making some changes. Bataze's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Paolo Banchero comes in for Wagner. And it's Desmond Bane in for Howard. From deep, Banchero. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Moran. Back to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, you see here just how good Moran is at spotting openings and moving the ball in.
Fácil.
Outside Bane. And here's Banchero. And another miss by Orlando. Intercepted. Black passes to Bataze. The Grizzlies pull it in. Edey's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Wells. Montero.
Venga, Pubarazo.
And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
Extra effort
20 arriba, se acabó el partido.
for the score.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. Bane with a screen on Morant. Suggs, the pass to Bane. The 3 from Banchero knocks down the triple. Banchero's got 31.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
MP, a screen on Suggs. Morant, the pass to MP. Wells with it. He's picked up by Banchero. They get it back. Back to Wells. Down low. And stolen by Banchero.
Joder.
Takes a 3. And Suggs the bucket on the assist from Banchero. Banchero's got his 6th assist of the night. Suggs against Morant. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Banchero. Pass to Bane. Releases. The rebound by MP. Memphis leading by 14. Screen by MP. To the paint. And the layup is good off the
29.
MP's got 49 in the game.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
From deep, Banchero. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes.
Triple, 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 triple. Solo meten de triple, triple. No puede ser. O sea, llevan 16 triples.
This defense looks rattled.
Morant, the pass to MP. And it's good! He hits another one!
This man cannot be contained. Try as they might, the defense powerless to slow him down as he once again sets the record.
The most 50-point games in an NBA season. He continues to raise the bar. We have the privilege of witnessing a true virtuoso on the hardwood.
Venga, 53.
MP's got 53 points.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Back to Banchero. Fires for three. He can't get it to go. Grizzlies lead by 17.
Another 50-point game in a season that's been full of them. And
Record
this
breaker.
crowd rightfully excited.
Boy, it's been a privilege to witness greatness firsthand. They'll tell their kids and grandkids about what he's doing.
Haciendo historia, record breaker.
Jackson, he's checked in for Edie. Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got 9 rebounds now. Banchero against MP. Bain, the pass to Batadze. And Batadze throws it down.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Memphis has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Wells for three. Pure from three-point range.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway, but that one was too easy.
Batadze a screen on MP. Banchero finds Batadze. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Now Banchero shoots a three. Oh, it misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open. Yeah, some gritty stuff there by MP. Now, he knew he was going to get hit.
Free throw good.
MVP.
And both free throws good for MP. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, BA, I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is...
Barbaridad lo de Banchero. ¿Cuántos puntos lleva? 36.
The league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, BA. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Oh, he cannot hit. Grizzlies lead by 18. It's stolen by Batadze. From 11 feet away, MP with a rebound. Memphis has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Jacks up a three.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Wagner outside. Fires the three. MP with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. A line change here for Orlando. 5 on the clock. With 1 on the clock. A one-handed jam. Rocking the rim.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Grizzlies.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous...
Qué barbaridad, pero ¿cuántos triples llevan? 17, tío.
And what a special year they're having, picking up their 59th win.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Well, his triple-double stat line is evidence of his impact on this game. He was affecting play at all times.
20.
Here's Buffkin. Here's MP. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. It's good! What a J!
Richardson.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really set off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll...
Ha sido mucho más difícil de lo que creía, ¿eh? Es que no puede ser. No put más. Llevamos más partidos de 50 puntos que nadie más en la historia de la NBA. Entonces la cuestión es que queremos jugar contra Indiana, luego el clave, y ya de aquí creo que no jugamos otra vez el clave. Contra Charlotte creo que hemos jugado, contra Minnesota hemos jugado, contra Golden hemos jugado, contra Nueva York no sé si hemos jugado. Vamos a echar un vistazo. Vamos a repasar. Ver mi canal, la lista de partidos, y entonces hemos jugado contra Sacramento, contra Denver, contra Pelicans, contra Lakers, pero tenemos que volver a ganar, contra Timberwolves, Maverick, Rockets, Cavaliers, Jazz, Clippers, Heat, Rising Star, All Star Game y Detroit Pistons. Entonces Indiana no hemos jugado, Sacramento sí, Chicago no hemos jugado. Contra del Este no hemos jugado. Contra Minnesota sí hemos jugado varias veces. Contra Charlotte no hemos jugado. Contra la Melo, Calupel, Dallas sí hemos jugado. Minnesota sí. Golden sí hemos jugado. Bueno, Nueva York no hemos jugado. Nueva York, entonces Nueva York. Vamos a ver, los partidos son Indiana. ¿Cuántos llevamos? La lista tiene 16 vídeos, este es el 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 antes de los playoffs, y en playoff mínimo son 8 partidos. Vale. Muy bien. ¿Cuánta pasta tenemos? Mucha. Bueno, ¿cómo está el equipo? El equipo está bien. Estamos funcionando. Estamos promediando un triple doble. Es que es una barbaridad esta temporada, ¿eh? Triple doble. Y en la carrera un triple doble. Oran 13, Jackson 11, Jerome, Coward, Lama. Cojo yo todos los rebotes. Robos mal, tapones los hago yo todos. Pérdidas las hago yo todas. Personales, estoy el primero también. Tanto por ciento de campo, soy el mejor del equipo. En D3, esto me situaría 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. El sexto. Tiros libres, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. El sexto. Y en la NBA, que me gusta en lo absoluto, vamos 65 partidos. Voy a empezar por aquí, 65 partidos. Llevamos 56 triples dobles y 65 dobles dobles. Howard, Well, Jackson, Maurand, Edwards, Takidi, Randall, Cam Spencer, Liberidor, Do Vincenzo, pobre en la vida real, pobrecito. Tiros libres somos el 84 de la liga. Triples el 33 de la liga, pero el primero es Jerome, Duncan Robinson, Coward, Bridges, Porter, Cunningham, Railway Dosumu. En tiros de campo somos el mejor de la liga. Tapones el mejor de la liga. Rebotes también, en puntos también, en minutos también. ¡Buah! De febrero ya nos lo han dado. Jeje. Bueno, pues sí, aquí lo vamos a dejar. Siguiente paso, Indiana Pacers. Nos vemos.